Okay, now that we've put it all together and I've let it rest, or I had it covered with plastic over a couple days. So now I want to do some finishing work, which is just making this transition to everything from the spout to the handle. I want to clean all that up, okay? So I'm just going to put some slip in here and score it, my fork. All the way around. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little slip in there. And I'm going to try to fill that with a coil to make that transition smooth from one to the other. I'm going to push that in there all the way around and use my finger to really attach it. I'm just going to try to smooth that out. Okay. Just by using my finger. Take this is a soft rubber rib. And really it's just a matter of experimenting with different tools in your hands and trying to get that to work in that seam. Fill that void and make it nice and strong. So I'll let that firm up a bit before I clean that off. And I'll come back in and do the same with the handle here. I'm just scoring a little bit. Add a little slip. This is much smaller, so I'm just going to use a little coil, put that in the gap, there. Ceramics is all about working with it at just the right stage of drying and wetness. And then using the right tool, right, to add. There's a little gap right there, so I'm just going to fill that in. Looking at it, helps to have a little wheel that you can spin it around. Looks good. And then anytime you do work to it, see there's a little gap right there. So I'm going to score it right there, the edge. It's important to, once you add these little bits, to wait and let it firm up a bit before you start drying, the drying process. Just to let it even out. Because if one thing is wetter than the other, if the handle is wetter than the pot or the spout is wetter, you'll get cracking that happens in between because one will dry out faster than the other. So it's really important to do your cleanup work and then put it back under plastic overnight or for a couple hours, let it even out, and then let it dry. Okay, so now I want to come in there and clean it out. I'm going to take my wood knife and just go in there and smooth that out. You can see I don't really need to add a coil underneath there. I could if I wanted to add a little weight to it. I'm just going to come up. Keep your tools clean. Right. Smooth that out, and now I'll go back down here and do the bottom. And it's just taking a little time to fill in and smooth out.